Ready.
Greetings and salutations, humans. This is Froggy and Friends, and we are playing Adventures in the Fleet. What we're going to do for our recap this time, we're going to recap not just last session, but the session prior.
Oh, okay.
Needless to say, I've watched both of those sessions. Everything added up is probably close to 20 times. It's a lot of time. It's a lot of time.
Thank you for your sacrifice.
It's okay. It's something to listen to while I'm, hanging sheetrock. So.
Sure.
Last sessions, Lyra made a deal.
Mm-hmm.
Chris met Grulvi. They entered the arena. Then the following session, which was last session, Lyra got new armor, a dress, an amulet, a mirror. Y'all fought a dungeon sweeper. Jack fell, got back up. He fell again, got back up. Chris fell, got back up.
I made a deal.
Yep, and Jack fell a few times. Chris made a pact, all of the steps. Lyra activated the third pact, becoming the queen. And then we all ended as Lyra was healing them all. Now, the session prior to that, we went a little bit more into depth of who Lyra made a pact with, which is Armon, who is the king of Nexus. So, we are in the middle of the arena. Lyra just was flapping her 20-foot wingspan, angelic wings, and going down, and then laying her hands on Chris to heal him. And then she turned to Evie and healed her. Now, I went over with Chris the modifications to those. You have that 4 times in a day. And I'll tell you how that recharges.
Okay.
And then the dice roll is the same as prior, but you can activate your wings and your crown. That's pretty much once per day, and you can fly for like a minute.
Okay.
So we've,
cool.
at least for now,
Mm-hmm.
but you'll know more things.
Okay.
Now, so you're hearing the clapping of the automatons, and then your crown kind of dissipates. Do you make your wings go away, or do you leave them out for the full minute?
I'd probably put them away.
Okay. So from the tips...
Actually, I have a question.
Yes.
Do I know if I'd be able to get them back out if it's within that minute?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
it's
as long as
a
it's
time
within
frame.
a minute. Okay.
Yeah,
So yes, I put them away.
Yeah, so it's been like 6 seconds.
Okay.
Like, it's been fast,
Yeah.
you healing them. Grulvi is like, I guess you don't need me anymore, right?
We could hang. You can go.
And he just kind of steps back, and it's like sinking into sand, into a shadow. And he just...
That's cool.
Yep. Okay, so you're clapping. The door that you came through creaks open, and the automaton... Good job. Follow me.
I'm like, hey, you could have warned us what you were gonna do to us in there.
Follow me. So you're led back up, and you are passing by that area with the 6 chairs again. Do you do anything about it?
I'm probably gonna sit down next to those
Me too.
skeleton boys.
The 6 chairs at the top.
Yeah. And just basically slowly lean over and peruse through their thing, going, okay, I've had a rough day, haven't you guys?
Okay, roll an investigation.
Investigation. 22.
22. You're actually having to do this kind of fast because the automaton is leading you in a direction.
Oh, we're going? We're... okay.
So you're like...
Give me...
Evie's helping. Like, you're You're just rifling through and grabbing. I'll tell you the numbers of things, but you find a strange thing with 2 canisters. It looks like a button. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 arrows in a quiver. A box with multicolored chalk. And that's what you find on these guys.
2 canisters, a button, 11 arrows, and
A box of chalk.
multicolored chalk.
And a lot of the chalk has been used quite a few times. The automaton's kind of pushing the small of your back in a direction. You did a fantastic job testing your abilities. Zickwarth will be meeting you shortly in his study.
Zicklarth. Who's that?
If you recall the one,
Teaching.
Zickwarth.
One with the gem out of his mouth, and then he was strapped to it, and he was teaching around, talking about the subjugation of the worms being futile.
Oh, that guy.
But their plan is ever growing, and yeah.
You can actually roll a history about that if you'd like to.
Okay. It's not gonna be very
You've had a
much.
very interesting day, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be a... Where's my history? A 2.
A 2?
Yeah.
You're like, oh gosh. So you're actually brought to this room with this beautiful door, and the door looks like it's busted down on the one side, and the automaton pushes it open, and inside you see a lot of like trophy of dead dragon pieces on the walls.
Okay.
And then you're hearing a sound behind you, and that the scarecrow guy is hovering closer to the. And is coming into his office.
Okay. You guys, he's moving towards us, right?
If you're asking if I'm seeing what you're seeing, yeah, I am.
Okay. Ready?
Ready for...
I don't
Do
know.
you go into the room or no?
Hey, last time I went to your room, we had a dungeon crawler attack us. So, how about someone else?
I'm still shaking from that. Like, by the way, I haven't said a word since that whole fight.
Yeah, you almost died.
We're fine. I'm
So,
like, I did cry like a couple times. But,
Okay, so looks like I drew the short straw. Hello?
And it just starts trying to go through the door.
Oh, towards its office.
Mm-hmm.
And is it the door? His
The
office
door
door's
is
closed.
The office door has been opened by the automaton,
Oh, okay.
and the automaton seemed to want you guys to go into the office.
Okay.
You can roll a perception if you'd like, if you're looking into the room, or are you just concerned about him?
Oh, I'm darting eyes back and forth between him and the room.
Okay.
Plus 6. 20.
20. You see a map on the wall of an old city with some possible tower locations for battlements. Piles of parts of incantations. And then so this dead man scarecrow thing that's on a hovering platform with this gem in its mouth goes behind the desk. You have beat the dungeon sweeper. Congratulations. and then like the whole thing tips, and he's like pushing a key on the desk to the front. Now you may go get supplies.
Thanks. Thank you.
And it's just there.
Where's the supplies?
And Tom's jumping. Supply area, this way. Like grabs, like pulls on your arm and starts pulling you out of the room.
Okay.
Bye.
And like starts pushing you towards like a brick wall. You can do a strength save if you want to prevent it from pushing you into the brick wall.
Yeah, I might as well.
Is he pushing all of us? All three
It's-
of
I just,
Mainly Lyra.
us? Oh, okay.
seven.
7.
Mhm.
It definitely just pushes you, and you like feel your face pushing into the brick wall, and then you see her
Okay.
disappear.
Not this again.
Here we go again.
Yeah, I know. And we walk through. Or at least I
Well,
do.
first is oh,
So you still have to feel the pain of the
like the initial yeah, yeah,
Gosh.
and you're in that middle room again with the 5 doors,
Oh.
and another door just next to it opens up.
You said we're in the room with the 5 what?
The 5 doors where you originally entered.
Oh, dang.
Receptionist's not here now.
No, this is the original room.
This is the one with the was blown open. Right?
Oh! Oh!
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Where the door was blown open.
Yes. Okay.
One part, yeah. Wow.
And the automaton's with us?
Nope.
No.
You're just in the room, and you see you guys' footprints in the dust.
So no supplies.
But the door adjacent to the library creaked open.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna look at the key and look at the keyhole
There's
on.
no keyhole on it.
There's no keyhole on
The door opened already.
It's open.
Okay.
Evie's like-
fancy electronic.
Yeah.
Boop, boop.
Yeah.
So what do you guys want to do?
Well,
Just as a note, you all may have been healed, but you're spent.
yes.
Mhm.
We definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you guys
We need to
wanna
get some- wait.
like
How about we
take a minute?
we could send Evie in to
Take
investigate.
an E.
No, we're not sending Evie. She's been stabbed. I'm not gonna point elbows, but
And she's been healed.
okay,
Yeah.
okay, all right. You did heal people. It's really weird that you can heal people. Thought you just had a sword,
Well,
but and you were flying?
maybe sometime we can hang out and I can tell you about it.
We have to?
No, we don't.
Like, is it a secret? Okay, well, I'll be over in the corner.
So you're in the circle room, or do you go into the library?
That had more lighting and stuff, right?
It actually had
Yeah,
some lighting.
and maybe a chair.
Hmm.
Okay, yep. I'm gonna go for a chair
Okay.
A
and
chair.
put it in the corner. So I can
Well, Evie's definitely really close to you. He's like, oh, okay. So how do you, like, Lyra and Jack, how do you set up for your rest? Are you guys gonna, like, he just conked out, so are you guys gonna set up a watch or anything, or?
I'll be first because I'm still very traumatized by what nearly occurred to all of us. It's like my first near-death encounter, multiple times.
Yep.
So I'll stay up for the first, couple hours, and then we can switch off. And while I'm up, I'm gonna be playing a song I heard from the old lady who used to watch me, because it brings me back to childhood.
Yeah, okay. All right.
That's the only thing that's soothing me right now. So I'm playing a little song, looking around, slightly fearful, not slightly, a lot of fear.
Okay.
And I'm first watch. I'll take first watch.
Okay, cool. So as you're hearing that, Lyra, you did she take that feature where she doesn't need to sleep?
No.
She did not?
No. I don't think.
You didn't tell
Bring
me.
it up.
But
Your face. Give me your face. And then, patron or invocations. They're on.
My Jack probably will have nightmares of the dungeon crawler.
Yep.
For the next week or two.
Yep. You probably will. So at this time, because you are resting, you guys can actually do your hit point roll for your level up, unless you already did it, which is okay.
I didn't do it for this 5th level, so I can.
No. No, she does not have that.
Okay. So, like, do you like curl up in a ball when you sleep, Lyra? Like,
yeah,
because you like a cat.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll let you guys roll your hit dice, and then we'll continue on.
This is the official to level 5.
Yes.
hit
Yeah, I
dice.
did.
Level
Same
5.
No, you do a D10,
10. I believe
which
it
is this one.
This one?
Yeah, I believe it.
And I do a D8.
Yes.
And remind me how to do it again. We just roll that one.
You roll that, and then you add your Constitution modifier. But if you roll a natural 1 on it, I let you re-roll once.
Your Constitution should be 3, I think.
D8.
No, 2. So 8.
Okay.
Well, you need to.
Yeah.
Yep. And some pretty cool things happen up here.
Oh wait.
Yeah.
So I got 3, and then I add my +2 Constitution, so I get 5.
Awesome. Cool.
Yes.
Yep, it's your level 5, so there are things that change for you, so you can actually be looking through that if you want.
Yeah.
You want to increase your Constitution or your Strength? Or
You have 2 points.
well, Strength. I want to do Strength.
You can do a point in each if you want.
Well. Okay.
Or charisma.
Yeah, charisma to even out. Strength and charisma. And then +8. Ability score. Versatility. Cantrip. Here, get next. Oh, crap.
I'd add more spells.
Yep.
Yeah.
And if you don't want to pick them now, that is okay. You can,
Yeah, we
Okay.
don't need to pick them now.
Okay.
That's fine.
There you go.
Okay.
And you haven't healed up, as a reminder, so you can roll your hit dice to start healing
Even though she's.
if you're wanting to. Otherwise, and remember, in our game, we actually use hit dice to heal per night, and then when you wake up, you have half your hit dice come back. So you
All
are
right.
good.
Yes.
You're healed up?
Yep.
Okay, so Jack, do you wake up Lyra for the next watch?
Yes.
How many?
Okay.
How many
Oh.
hours? Because I only sleep 4.
It's a usual 3-hour watch.
Okay.
Yeah. So you wake up Lyra, and then you go back to sleep. And Lyra, when you're awake, I imagine you kind of flipping through your. Actually, roll. I'm not even gonna have you roll a perception, just because it's creepy in this. It's a library that has no books.
Yeah.
So as you're kind of flipping through
Yeah.
your tome, you see that reminiscent flame sword go through nothingness, and that angelic being that has the black armor. Miss Lyra, your friends are sleeping. I will keep watch if you'd like to have dinner with Armand.
I probably should, shouldn't I?
Well, the king is waiting.
Okay, fine. Sure. Take
Okay.
me to him.
All right. And so you step through this gate, and another one of those angelic beings steps out, and so like it's kind of ominous. They're like staring at your friends as they're sleeping.
Yeah, that's pretty creepy.
Yep.
How close are they?
How close? They're like
Yeah.
5 feet from you, but they're just like staring at you.
I'm like, look, if they wake up, just let me
Okay.
know in case like they start freaking out over you guys, please. I'd appreciate it.
As you wish.
Thank you.
So as you step through this tear in space and time that's just kind of encircled with flame, you step foot into this very large chamber with a very tall kind of vaulted ceiling, and there's a table already set. And Armand enters, and his arm's in a sling.
I suppose you want me to ask what happened.
Oh, we don't need to go there. And he's like standing behind what you're guessing is your chair to push it in.
So I sigh and I walk over and sit down. I'm being very reserved. We'll say that, reserved.
Okay. And then he sits down, and how do you say this? Civeche.
What, ceviche?
Yeah, ceviche.
It's
Is served.
Ceviche.
it's usually fish meat cooked in the acids of lemon or lime, and with other spices. It's pretty good.
Of course. Probably really hungry too.
You can roll a perception if you
Okay.
really want to, because you'd be sniffing the air and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
definitely. Yeah.
And you are a tabaxi, so do you do that at advantage or no?
No, she just has proficiency.
Okay, all right.
That's a dirty 20.
A dirty 20. This is the best smelling
God.
room you've ever. You're like.
Just
full.
like
And
my stomach's probably like
Yep.
growling.
Elevating.
and then there is white wine, if you want that, and so if you did taste it, it had a lot of fruity tones to it.
Very catnip.
Yeah. And then after that, mussels are. So you've got like a 7-course meal.
Yeah.
So I'll just list it out. You've got mussel here. I'll let you read it. You could read it to her because you could explain it.
Okay, so you have ceviche, you have mussels, marinara, sardines with sun-dried tomatoes and capers. Ooh, that's good. It's fried calamari with clam sauce with linguine, halibut marinara and brown butter sauce, and broiled lobster tails.
Oh.
Okay, yeah. Yes. Yes, it's definitely delicious.
And then
It's a good thing you like seafood, right, Lyra?
Well, the halibut was a much larger portion.
Uh-huh.
And then you're asked, do you want creme brulee or here?
What was
There's
it?
some options.
Oh.
I asked another.
You're like the waiter that
Yep.
cooks
I just
it.
because he knows how to explain them.
Yeah.
So like I asked someone that actually cooks to make this menu.
So I'm assuming they wheel out a cart. And
Yes.
You have your options.
You have
Like-
your options.
Your options of dessert. We
Yeah.
have a beautiful creme brulee, freshly toasted for you.
There's
And-
definitely.
and
a
then-
Yeah.
rule.
Also,
Yeah.
any piece of this wonderful sculpture of chocolate made by our house chef.
What is the sculpture of?
It's a fish. It's a halibut
Oh.
jumping out of the water.
Yep.
Okay.
And he goes, and I will finish it with this raspberry preserve.
Yep. Do you want all of it?
I'll. Yeah, you know, I'm not trying to be greedy. I'll just have the creme brulee.
Okay.
Because I am classy.
Okay. It's all of it is, and he's purposely just letting you have your meal, and he starts with table manners,
Mm.
and he starts near the end of the meal is not table manners.
Mm. I'm being very proper.
Well, we've had dessert. I guess being that you chose the third pact, would you like to get your engagement gift?
Well, I don't have anything for you.
Your presence
So-
is more than enough.
That's all well and good, but I mean, what? We don't have to exchange gifts.
Did you put the amulet on that he gave you, or no?
I probably put it in my bag.
Okay.
I would say,
And-
yeah.
I noticed you're not wearing the amulet. That's okay.
Oh,
Do you
well,
want me to explain what you were given, or do you want to identify them yourself later?
No, you can explain it. That's okay.
Okay. So let's just start with the original items you were given. This is a blood pact pendant. These mithril pendants come in pairs and are connected, and he's wearing one, and are connected by a powerful bond of self-sacrifice. Once a pact has been forged, so what's inside that is some of his blood. So if you actually go to 0 hit points, he is given 30 in essence, and that are just in there, and you'd come back from 0. But he falls to 0, unconscious, no matter where he is. So there's that.
Just going about his day. He's like, "Alright."
Yep. Yeah, but that's and then the mirror you already it's a hand mirror seemingly made of mithril, engraved in the back with peonies flowers. When looked into, the reflection you're looked at your best. If you are dirty, you're clean. If you're injured, your reflection looks healed. As you gaze into the mirror, you hear that in your head continuous array of compliments. So that's that mirror. And then the armor, so if you get hit with fire, you have resistance with that armor, but you gain 1d4 healing from it.
So if I wear this and I go to 0 automatically,
You
it
pop
switches.
to 30.
No matter, I don't have to do anything.
You don't have to do
Well, I
anything.
can't do that.
You already-
That's
And also, with that,
what if it's the other way? What if you hit 0?
that's the. You can choose, like, I've set it up where I would come back with 1. He doesn't take any of your hit points.
This dude.
What a gentleman.
It's ridiculous. It's making it really hard.
At least he rolled out the red carpet for you.
I know.
And then the woman with the horns, the one broken one, she's dressed in a light blue dress with a white apron, and she comes out with a wooden box about yay big. She sets it on the table, and Armand's like, could you grab the other gift, please? And he pushes this box forward, and as you open it, it's a light hammer inside of a box.
A light hammer, like a hammer made out of light?
No, that's the name. It's a small hammer.
Okay.
It's a fighting hammer. This is what's called the Heart of Nexus. This elegant yet powerful weapon head is made of solid crystal of a blackish green that light barely ekes into it. With celestial, draconic, infernal, and abysmal script engraved on it, it says, "Destruction and creation is in your hands." The haft is solid mithril with black and green obsidian inlaid in the grip. This weapon is forged from the Heart of Nexus itself, and as such is a tool to create and morph the abyss in all places the Nexus grows to the whim of the Queen. The light hammer, it's a light hammer, but as an action can become a warhammer. And he's like, "May I?" And he grabs it, and it turns into a warhammer. And then he does that again, and it turns into a maul. So you have 3 weapons, like a maul, so it's a sledgehammer. And at its moment, it's in its dormant state. There are 1, 2, 3, 4 states. And in dormant state, it's just a +1 weapon. It does an additional 1d6 fire damage. Attacks against object count as critical hits in the maul form. The warhammer, you can cast Mending, and the light hammer, you can throw it, and as a bonus action, it is brought back via a spectral hellhound. And as you find that out, a hellhound puppy is brought to you.
A puppy.
Yeah. Yeah.
How do you
This
feel
dude.
about dogs? Cats and dogs, is that relevant at all?
Well, that's true. It might be a
But
little
that's-
bit of a.
Here, this is what it looks like. If you prefer, we can bring you a hellcat.
By holding it.
Yep.
How
and
big is this puppy? Like,
that's what it kind of looks like.
okay. Oh.
But as an actual.
Aw.
Yeah.
It's pretty cute.
Yeah.
I probably don't normally like dogs, but I'm probably kind of like.
Yeah.
It's pretty cute.
Okay, so here's that.
Is it slobbering right now, or is it tame? Is it like...
It's tame, and so you can name him whatever you wish, and he can stay here or he can go with you. And then if you ever do choose the second pact, you will get your armor and your specially crafted rapier. Also, this is for you, and it's a ring, and like that's a ring of water walking, so you don't have to get wet.
What a gentleman.
Either that or this dude's a player, because he's like got everything in the book down. Well,
He's literally the nicest guy in the underworld, and that alone is very suspicious.
it is. It's a little suspicious.
Would you like to take a tour of your kingdom?
Yeah, see, like you say, like...
Little puppy.
I know.
Oh, sorry, I totally... I'm guessing you're wondering what your duties are.
Well,
as queen.
well, yeah. See, here's the thing, Armand.
And then
Oh
and then also he's like, there is going to be a possible ceremony in the future. Are there any guests you're really wanting? How many? The number? What colors? Flowers? What date? Location? Do you want a theme? Do you want Bernadette to possibly be the planner, or do you have someone else in mind?
Well, but here's the thing. The thing, though. I mean, I don't become queen until I die, right? That was the deal.
It says when eternity starts, and at this moment you're in Nexus.
Wait a minute. That's not what I agreed to.
Oh, no.
The agreement was, yeah, eternity. So like after I die, you didn't say that eternity started.
Your spirit never dies.
See, this is the thing, Armand. If this is gonna work out,
Do you want to? We can walk and talk, can't we?
yeah, sure, fine, whatever.
Do you want
It
to?
feels so real.
Do you want to? Do you want to bring the puppy with you or no?
Yes.
Okay. 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 So first goes out onto the balcony, and you're actually seeing like this, like coastline and an ocean.
Mm.
If you read what your duties are and things.
Okay. Duties of the Queen. Ceremony to be performed in sanctum per Queen's request. Grandeur with aid of chosen coordinator. Okay. Once validated, all abilities and authority will be bestowed. Limited duties until such time. So I can choose when the ceremony is, though.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Okay. So, like, could be after I die. Limited duties.
Yeah. Unlimited duties are now in effect since you activated the queenship.
But not limited to. Section 1 being the beautiful face of our people in the realm of the multiverse. In your travels, look for new warriors, hiring of mercenaries, and gaining aid for our cause. Gaining aid by gaining favors, making deals, and growing the forces of Nexus.
If you have any, we're not part of the Nine Hells or the Abyss. See, the Nine Hells, they get their forces from damned souls.
Mm-hmm.
All I have are the Aaron, yes, what they are now. They were my brothers and sisters. They were angelic hosts. And as we fought, we changed. So my force keeps dwindling. They do have children, but they only grow so fast. So we have to hire mercenaries. And that's why in your first pact, every life that you took that was negative, we would get their soul, and it gets turned into something. A currency that we could actually barter and hire troops.
Okay, I'm following you. This being a judging if they shall be refugees for short or long term, mercenaries, or true converts to Nexus. True converts to Nexus will have the option per your request to be enlisted into the mighty army of Nexus to aid in such affairs. A caseworker shall be given to you for the purpose of writing contracts. This sounds like a lot of work. Okay. I know.
With that, whenever we
Am I getting paid for this?
everything that you see is yours. So as we take territory in the Abyss, we might come across refugees, and it's your choice if they are to be saved, brought here, or sent somewhere else. Or as you fight, you can do the same thing and choose that some people can be in sanctuary here.
So I have a question. So the whole reason why we're even here to begin with, or not here, but wherever, another place, was we're trying to get rid of the big baddies that have all the slaves, and you know, like, so would I be able to like get help with that situation?
We're in a very interesting situation because I thought I'd have more time, even though we've had a lot of time. I guess it's only been an hour for you. It's been longer for us. See, usually people choose the first pact, then go to the second and third.
Mm-hmm.
So, being a general, you can summon forth a lot of our troops to your aid. And after the ceremony, you can beckon forth legions to your whim.
Okay, so I can't do anything before the ceremony then, basically.
You can continue to read.
Okay, I'll do that. I'll continue to read. Section 2, dream as you dream. You will create and change your ever-growing kingdom in the image you wish. The growth before the ceremony shall be limited to modifications to your rooms in a holiday home of your choosing. Beachfront villa, or if necessary, new home built to your specifications. Now we're talking, Armand. Okay.
Speaking of your room, and he brings you to the. As you see, it's all crystal at the moment until you choose what color.
So
And there
does
are.
that mean there's like shining lights reflecting everywhere?
It's like really.
Oh my god. So this like.
Yeah, and there's also multiple busts with multiple bib necklaces of like, and then there's dresses that match it. These, if you like them, can be the ones that you can wear when you're talking to delegations.
So what about my so you may or may not know, I already do have an entourage currently at the moment, and
Yes.
you know, I wouldn't want to like leave them behind or anything, of course.
You
like,
can continue on what you're doing.
okay.
I will never hold you somewhere.
And okay, cool. Okay, next section 3, aid to the king in keeping him as the engine of destruction to all foes. Aim him if necessary as time goes on, at the same time keeping the flame kindled in the king of civility. The flame kindled, I don't like that. To keep him from going too far into the fray, and as such losing himself to the desire of destroying our foes. Is this literal or is this some sick euphemism that you've come up with here?
You're looking at him like he doesn't have much dark purple on him anymore. He's mostly red. As any of us fight our foes, it alters us.
Okay.
So you are the one chance that we actually have to have a future for the children of Nexus to not become part of the Nine Hells. Or unless that is your will, we shall do it.
Well, no. Of course I don't want that to happen to you guys. I mean, it's kind of a lot of pressure to put on someone after, you know, an hour. But
It's an hour for you, yes.
Gonna start some speech about how I would wait for eternity, 100,000
Well,
years.
since you signed into the pact, it's been 500 years. For
What?
me.
What? 500 years? What do you mean 500 years? What do you?
Time works a little different.
How old are you?
when the original dragon deities created the multiverse. A little time after we were created.
I know.
I wish I was conscious. I would have so many questions right
Yep.
in this dimension.
Yep.
I would have so many.
I know, but you were out. Hopefully.
I'm a sick.
yeah. And the actual sky here.
Wait a minute. Wait
yeah.
a minute.
Yes.
Hold, pause. Time out.
Yeah.
Is it how much time is passing back there then?
It's a good question.
Yeah, that's a really good question. I don't want to go. Like my friends could all be dead by the time we get back there.
You can bring them here if you want. Oh, how rude of me. Are they hungry? We can make sure that they have a meal.
Okay.
Chris, Jack, and Evie, was it?
Yeah, Evie, whatever. With Chris, I mean, you don't have to mention our whole engagement thing, you know. This can just, like, you know, I mean, they're my entourage. They don't need to know all the details of everything. This is like a political thing that they don't need to be.
This is a political thing, but...
Yeah, but you don't have to mention that part, you know.
As you
You know.
wish.
No. Oh, no.
Do you want them here?
Well, yeah, I mean, if they're, like, oh, I don't know. So you're telling me you don't know how much time is passing right now?
I'm extremely powerful, but I'm not omnipresent yet.
Yeah, I guess you can bring them here.
And he snaps his fingers, and Chris, Evie, and Jack are all carried in. And like Jack, you're a little spooked. You're like in the arms of this like 7 foot tall winged woman is like looking down at you.
I woke up.
Yep, you're woke up.
What do you
Whoop.
want?
But you wake up in this big room, and there's a table and chairs, and you're set down, and you just hear all three of them say, "Welcome to Nexus. Enjoy your meal," and start walking backwards.
He's like, hey guys.
And you see Armand in his he's 9 feet tall. His arms in a sling.
You didn't tell me that.
Receptionist guy.
Well, as
Yes.
he's walking up to them, he's 9 feet tall.
Oh, he makes himself shorter for me.
Oh, dang. He's doing an ego trip on us, man.
Yeah.
Jack, it's the receptionist guy.
Oh, it's an honor. My lord.
Enjoy your meal. I will continue to talk to Miss Lyra, if that is okay with you.
Me?
I'm just watching this.
Oh, whatever.
So you guys are actually given like the same meal. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
If you'd like to continue the stroll, we can.
Okay. Section 4, to be a beacon for hope for the people and the king, instilling healing on the field of battle and culling any insurrection. Plan balls, parties, and festivals to be attended by foreign guests and our people to raise hopes or to keep minds off tough times. Section 5, keep our ever-growing realm as safe for the future generations as possible. I gotta do all this crap before the ceremony. Is there two? Thank God. Okay.
It's just it stops
Yeah. There's after he's gonna have some more BS for me to have to do.
As you're holding this puppy that has like little flames on its paws,
Mm-hmm.
that's not burning you at all.
Yeah. Listen, Armand, I got a bone to pick with you. First of all, I feel a little bamboozled here with the whole like eternity is whenever your soul is eternal. Like, I feel like that wasn't clearly laid out in the contract.
You didn't ask.
Oh, is that how it's gonna be? That's how it's gonna be for the rest of eternity. Oh, you didn't ask. You didn't ask, dear.
Well, I'll do
Oh,
my best
her?
not to do that
You
anymore.
didn't ask, dear. I thought it was okay for me to have another girlfriend. Was it? Oh, you didn't ask. Okay. I see how it's gonna be.
You seem upset.
No, I'm not. I'm sorry. I am a little overwhelmed with the situation at hand. But life's been a little weird lately, to be honest. So what's one more thing? I mean, why not? Let's get weird with it. Let's just see where life takes us. You know, c'est la vie, as the
Okay.
kids say.
So the dreaming aspect of it, when that after the ceremony, your dreams will purify Nexus of a lot of the corruption that has incurred.
Mm.
So, what dessert do you guys go to? Do you go with both, or?
I'm so hungry.
Yeah.
I'm probably like just hacking
Yeah.
pieces
Yeah.
off
Yeah.
the fish, and I'm just standing there eating. And it's like I don't know what to think anymore.
Yeah.
I've learned manners in a place before, but like I have none right now. So I'm just like scooping there, and then I'm trying them both, and I'm doing just going
Yeah.
back and forth. It's pretty good. Pretty good.
Okay.
Well, I guess I don't have a choice, really, do I? So.
Well, you had a choice, and you chose.
Yeah.
Um,
I know. Consequences of my actions. I know. Responsibility.
well, as I've said
Being
before,
an adult. I know.
continue to make things as easy for you as possible within what I'm allowed to do.
I know. I appreciate it. I do. I think like maybe like you just. I don't know. Like maybe you should have got someone with a little bit more like political expertise or experience. I am from a small. I'm a cat person from a small fishing town.
That's
Who-
why you were chosen.
Yeah. Well.
Those that want to be part of politics are usually corrupted to the core. You left your town to do something good.
Yeah. Speaking of which, when we first met, you said something about my brother. Do you know where my brother is? Is he alive?
Yes.
He's alive?
Yeah.
And you know where he is?
Yes.
Where is he? Is he okay?
Do you want to see?
Well, yeah, of course I want to see.
Okay. So he walks over and he just kind of waves his hand over this like pool of water, and you see him in a cell.
Oh. Well, where is he? Like, where?
This is in the harbor you're at. He has a
Ooh.
collar on.
Oh.
He has a lot more scars on him. Looks like he's... Actually, roll a perception for me. Or an insight.
$14.
14. Looks like he's been a gladiator.
Oh, man. Well, so you know where this is? You know how, like, I can get there? Like, we have to save him. I have to save him.
There are a lot of rules for me being allowed places.
Okay, well, okay.
See, that's why if you activate, I'm not saying you have to, but if you activate Pact 2, you'd be our general, and you'd be in another plane of existence, and you can summon forth things. As the Queen, you have authority here. But as a general, you have authority other places to take territory.
Okay, well, I mean, I have to save him. So, yeah, what's one more pact? Why not? Sign it away. Someone bring me a pin, whatever.
Are you activating the second pact?
Yes, I'm activating the second pact.
Oh way.
So
Oh,
as that happens,
going all in.
I'm going all in.
the girl with the horns and the technicolored hair comes up with beautiful half plate for you and a rapier. And also, I also have 2 other gifts for you. So I'll cut these out and then I will explain them. This is called Nexus plate. It's a +1 mithril half plate. It gives you the ability once per day to cast Fireball centered on yourself.
Okay.
And it doesn't do damage to you. But if you fall below 33 HP, Armand is aware. The rapier is called the Key of Nexus. It's a +1 mithril rapier. Once per day, you can it's called Begone Foul Thing on a crit. Actually, no, that's on a crit. It's Begone Foul Thing. Once per day, you can lock or bind a realm. You can close a portal, lock a gate. Yeah, and then he hands over a triple chain whip. So you have and it's like smoldering flame. These are the chains of Inferno. This multi-tailed whip with 3 heads was one of the weapons of choice from a General Rachak, a power-hungry Baelor known for his tyrannical mannerisms and savage slaver of the Abyss. This weapon was taken as a trophy, as testament to the end of his reign of terror. This weapon was once used to subjugate and destroy, but now in your hands it shall guide and protect our people and realm. Abilities are Baelor's Fury. This weapon is a 3d4, deals fire damage instead of normal slashing damage. And when you critically hit a creature, the whip cracks in a fiery burst and causes an explosion. The target on the attack and creatures within 5 feet of it must make a DC 13 dex save or take an additional 1d8 fire damage and 1d8 thunder damage on a fail and half as much on a success. Additionally, creatures that fail to save are frightened of you until the start of their next turn. And then there's Syrian Grapple. This whip holds 3 charges and gains all expended charges daily at dawn. When you hit a huge, smaller creature, you wrap around it and you're burning them. So you,
You have so many things in your
Oh,
arsenal.
God.
This is.
This isn't even all of them.
Meanwhile, we're just like,
Yeah. Over there enjoying your meal.
where do you think they're at? I don't know.
And then, being that you are wanting more information after the ceremony. Oh, actually, you became the general now. You grew a little bit now.
More stuff keeps happening.
You did become a general. So just going through stuff real nice and quick.
After gorging myself, I'm
Yeah.
probably gonna pass out on the table.
Yep. Okay. You're level 8. Fire damage dealt by your warlock spells and invocation ignores resistance and fire damage. And if it's vulnerable, instead of double, it's triple damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're supposed to slowly take these.
Yeah.
Shouldn't
You.
have offered them to
Okay.
me.
So.
When I see a contract,
It doesn't matter what it is.
is.
Terms
You're-
and conditions,
You're immune.
I'm clicking them.
Okay. You're
Yes
immune.
to all.
You're immune to fire,
Yes.
and if you're hit with fire, you actually gain possible healing.
Oh.
You get the rapier. You also have devil sight now, up to 120 feet. You can see into magical darkness. You have telepathy. You can summon one Airness per day. You
Wonder
learn.
what?
Aaron, yes.
It's like
So-
the big angelic people from Nexus.
Oh, okay.
You know the language of. You know the soldiers' language, which is infernal and celestial, and you know your enemy's language. So you know abysmal now, and you also gain a parry reaction and a flyby wing attack, and as you level up, there'd be more abilities that are going to be added on.
You took the third pact first.
Is there another
This is
one
like
for
a-
me to sign? Because break it out. Come on, I'm ready.
Okay,
This
so
is like in a video game if you're rolling with you're a low level person and you roll with a really high level person and you get all their stuff and
Yeah.
you're like, I have no idea how to use any of this.
Yeah. Okay, so after now, as you level up, there's going to be more abilities, of course. But
Mhm.
after the ceremony, a lot of things would get activated. Now, do you want me to tell you ahead of time some of them, or do you want to actually?
You should probably just wait.
Yeah,
I don't know if your brain can handle all
No,
this.
I don't, I'm gonna be honest.
Okay.
I don't remember half the
Okay,
stuff you just
so-
told me, anyways.
All right, so just letting you know your claw attacks as well. Any damage you do, you have an additional fire damage added onto it.
Flamin' kitty.
Yep.
That's
Yep. Da-da. So once on each of your turns, when you hit a creature with a weapon attack, you can cause the attack to deal an additional 1d8 fire damage. That is an infernal strike, I'm calling that. So also he brings out and this didn't print out right, so I've got it's a shield that looks like this. So you have a shield. It's so you get if you have it on you, it has +3 total because it's a +1 shield. But if you're nice to the shield, it might, in the future, become an animated shield. So you don't have to hold on it.
Okay.
And it also has 3 charges. 1 charge, you can cast Fireball. 2 charges, Wall of Fire. Do you
Okay.
take the shield or no? Into your hand?
Yeah.
My general, I'm here to serve.
Oh, what is your name?
Gargath.
Gargath. Can I call you? Can I call you Garth?
If that's what you wish.
Okay, Garth. You and I are gonna have some fun times together, Garth.
In the field of battle, yes.
Yeah. Yeah, slaying and all kinds of fun stuff.
Also, so with the key of Nexus, that rapier, you can trace a door shape on a surface you wishing portal to form and drive the rapier into the door, unlocking it to open it into form. Do be warned that an open door is on the way to enter behind our walls, so you can open a doorway into Nexus itself. But we've never been. There's those.
More stuff.
And then the Nexus half plate, I guess I'll give you that.
Where we're chilling, are there any of those angelic beings? Not or
Yep.
the other
Yeah.
Nexus are around?
Yep, the Aaron Yes are around keeping you safe.
And I'm passed
Okay.
out.
Yep.
I don't want to disrupt the flow, but I wanted to ask them about this place, but like not in a in-depth conversation while you guys are doing your thing. Just ask them about it.
What do you want to ask them?
Just kind of everything just about the Nexus and the ongoing conflicts and just kind of what. But I don't want to disrupt the flow of this. But while you're doing contracts, I just wanted to get some background information.
Okay.
A little about
So
everything.
I can. So Armand would actually explain that to Lyra anyway. Nexus
Yes.
is the in-between space. It's the between the abyss, the 9 hells, and the material plane. We stand against all 3. We keep the abyss from taking over the material plane, and we hold back the 9 hells from the material plane. But we still use the forces of the 9 hells to fight the abyss. It's an interesting place to be.
Okay.
I'm guessing you have more questions, and I will answer any you have.
Yeah. So are we all talking together? Like, are we all in a
We
group
can,
together?
if you want. Otherwise, you
Okay.
can still be separate.
I'm just like, well, can we do a pause in our conversation for a minute, Armand? I'm gonna go talk to my entourage over here.
Okay. So you guys see her. I'll show you.
Well,
A foot
Jack,
taller.
Jack does.
No, I don't.
Carissa's asleep.
I'm out. Yeah, I'm out.
Here.
I
Well, you've shared that one with him, haven't you?
I don't know if I've shared that in the group.
rolled a 4 on my perception, so I'm out.
I gotta see all those pictures.
Yeah. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually modify the
so dreamy.
Yeah. So there's
And
Jack.
there's Jack. Look at that
Okay,
mug.
Yep. So I made sure that the audio went through here. There's a
Oh.
rendition of Armand.
That's not quite accurate. We
Yeah.
gotta redo him.
Yeah.
Where did you get these from? Who's this from?
There's what walks up to you.
Yeah.
Oh my god. A couple changes.
Uh-huh.
You know,
And
wait
she's
from
like a
that.
foot taller, right?
Uh,
Or is she not a foot.
You. So. No, not a foot taller at the moment. You're like
Can
an
I
inch or
make
two taller.
myself smaller? Or no, that's only.
With okay with the hammer of
Skinnier? No. Just kidding.
okay with the heart of Nexus, the hammer. I'll let you know. You can actually modify your size if you activate other aspects of it.
Oh, okay. More stuff I have to do after the ceremony, I'm guessing.
Nope. This is this is actually like
It's part of the hammer.
Okay.
it's actually how healthy your relationship is with Armand. How you treat him.
Oh wow. So there is. You have to treat him nicely. It's not just that.
He is Nexus.
Use
Yeah,
it
You
loose.
have
So-
the heart
Yeah.
of Nexus.
Oh, God.
So
So I tell Chris, wake up, wake up.
Huh?
and then you
Go to
see
this. Go to see that. Look.
That's new.
It's like,
Um,
hey, guys.
So you're diving in pretty deep, huh? Should we be kneeling to you now?
No,
or
oh
are
no,
you-
no, it's no big deal. This whole thing that's going on, it's just this like political thing that I'm helping out with. And good news is, well, one, I'll be able to help us, take care of the baddies down with the slaves, and we can probably, it's gonna be a lot easier for us now. But this whole thing, like, don't worry about it. This Armand guy, like, I'm helping him out.
It seems pretty
roll it a
way
sec.
more serious than that. A little more than. Wait, have there been other queens? Are you the
24.
first?
For my
God.
insight.
One.
Nothing, huh?
Good news, guys. Also, I got a puppy.
Is it nice?
I am
Chris?
extremely distracted by the puppy.
Look at how cute.
Oh,
yeah. Yep.
What's your name? What's your name, cutie?
Take
What
it.
is your name?
Like Armand is standing far back and he's just waiting for you to.
Okay. He's like, yes, successfully distracted.
Mm.
Then I'm like, Jack, we will talk later.
Oh, sorry. The food was amazing, by the way, my lord. Is this kind of food we're going to be expecting at a ceremony? Right?
Good God, Jack. Shut up.
That is. And he actually looks to you like, is it okay for him to actually answer the question?
And I was like, there's always like political parties. They always throw events all the time.
Are there torches
It's
on the
not.
wall?
They don't have. There's like flame erupting from
Okay.
like.
I'm gonna find a stick and be chucking it around the room with the dog.
Okay. You throw something and it's really awkwardly running, but it's still doing it.
I'm running with the dog
Okay.
as.
Okay.
No, I'm enamored by this dog.
Okay. Okay, and like Evie's. Yeah, Evie is with you doing that. Yeah.
And while he's distracted, I'm gonna go over to Jack and I'll be like, okay, Jack, you can't say anything to Chris, but I'm kinda engaged to this dude now. But it's just for political purposes, one of those arranged sort of deals, don't say that he's really into me, so just like, keep it on the cool, but like.
I knock over a chair.
Yeah.
Roll the 5.
Okay.
Also, I'm a general now, apparently, and I am basically responsible for saving this entire realm from devolving into a 10th part of hell or something like that. But good news is I have legions to call on now for backup, and I know where my brother is, so we're totally gonna our whole.
I'm jumping over the table with the dog.
Oh gosh. Okay.
My mind. Okay, we'll talk about this later. This is a lot to take in. But
Yeah, just play it
okay,
cool though. You know.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Play it cool.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Armand raises his hand to may I have a word with you?
Sure.
So you go off while he's playing with that, and then Jack is just like.
Yeah. The reality, our situation is way more intense than before.
Yeah, and so you've got an Aaron, yes, there's a 7-foot woman standing next to you with her left eye is white and there's a scar over it. She's looking down at you.
I'm just gonna start trying to keep my composure.
Yeah.
But just that nervously just asking a bunch of questions
Okay.
at the same time. What happened there? This place is amazing. But
Okay.
I'm trying to keep it cool too, and I'm
Okay, well, she talks, if you ask her about her scar, she talks about, that was a millennia ago. She talks about, before, the original restart on your planet. She was fighting in one of the abyss, and it was actually she describes this disgusting, grotesque, humanoid pig with these little wings that slashed her face, and she ended it. And luckily they won that battle. And then she kind of points over, and that's where that part of Nexus was won.
Whoa! Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
Is there a danger of losing the Nexus? That's all I want to know. Is there a danger, or is this a perpetual war state that you're in?
It's yes, it's a perpetual war. So think of Sparta.
Yeah. But it's not it's just an ever going conflict forever and ever and ever.
Yeah.
Or is there a fear? Is there a possibility of the Nexus being lost if certain factors?
There's a definite possibility of the Nexus being lost, and if Nexus is lost, the multiverse is lost.
Oh my gosh. Okay, now I'm really freaking out.
Yeah. The Nexus is the wall that holds back the abyss. So.
Yes. Oh,
So if I screw this up, we might not be able to have a game to play.
The fabric of reality is.
In our other games.
This world is.
Yeah.
All the
So
games are good.
you walk over with Armand, and he's when you had that horrible incident where you were forced to stab that young creature, you asked me about Chris. I told you things, and you said that you could fix him.
Yes. That's correct.
Would that be possible with me?
Well, I would. I mean, have you tried therapy?
The heart of the Nexus.
And he starts unwrapping his bandage on his arm, and you see it's a nasty gash, and his musculature you can see his bone, and it looks like it's metal.
Ooh. You might want to get that looked at there.
I know you can't heal anymore today. Otherwise, I would have asked. But you see how the scratch, like black veins are kind of going out.
Yeah, you might want to like look into some. You know, they got some like stuff called antibiotics.
Okay.
You might want to
Cool.
look into that. Well, or come by tomorrow and I'll fix you right up. No worries. Sure thing. Sure thing.
Okay.
Also, I mean, since fair's fair, whatever it is, you given me so many presents while we were eating dinner. I drew a picture for him. So this can be my present to you. Now we're even. This is a very
Thank you
poorly
so much.
drawn picture of him.
I think I'll put it by my old armor.
Okay.
And so,
that's
like, you
fine.
look over and like full plate armor that glows is hanging on the wall next to a tapestry, like of him, and, like when he looked like an angel. And he like moves his fingers and he makes the drawing larger, and he like puts it next to it. So you've got this tapestry, and then you've got your drawing. You've got this
Very cartoonish.
Yep, right next to it. Yes.
I'm like, oh yeah, it looks, it fits perfectly. Yeah. So
Yeah. Thank you.
yeah, no problem. Whatever is the least I can do. You're gonna give me a villa and all that stuff, you know.
And
so
as you dream, it'll grow and form into what you want.
yeah, you're cool. Whatever,
Okay.
buddy.
As a note, I doubt you want to stay here any longer, but so you can go back to where you were going to rest.
I would appreciate. I mean, this place is cool. It's awesome and everything, but you know, got work to do.
Yes, you do.
Yes.
And just remember, you've got those 3 times. Is it 2 or 3 times? I forget at the moment. You have 2 times of summoning me to the material plane to fight on your behalf. But once the ceremony occurs, it could be more.
Okay. Cool. Sounds good. But
You hear glasses break.
Oh, do you want the puppy to stay here, or do you want to take him with you?
oh, I don't want to put him in any danger.
He'll be very safe here.
Okay. Yeah, you keep him here for right now.
Okay. You never answered about if you want Bernadette to be your wedding planner. Or if you have someone else in mind.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, sure, that's fine. But I mean, obviously, like I would have talked to her before any plans got made, you know. So.
Well, luckily she's here.
Oh.
It's like she's actually like in a dress.
Bernadette,
My queen.
missed you.
Well, I'm so happy that you've decided to be the general as well. Then she like brings out this like creepy binder with all these colors.
Oh my god.
Are you wanting a theme? Because
Well,
we can do theme, and then like she opens the pages and like there's like a pop up of a pirate theme. Army mateys.
Well, here's the thing, Bernadette. I don't think we need to get too far ahead of ourselves here, because I'm kind of old-fashioned as far as I like long engagements. You know, that's kind of cool. That's coming back in style. You know, long engagements. Really.
Well, it's always
So-
good to be prepared.
Right.
Like this one.
Well, you know, we have so much time to pick out. I'm gonna have to like really think about that. Because that's hard.
As a thank you, at least have this. And she like pulls this dagger out and just hands it to you.
Oh.
Thank you for actually letting me be your planner.
Oh. Thank you, Bernadette.
Oh, you're very welcome. I'll refrain from. There's a hellhound in here. Oh, it's a puppy. Oh no.
Yeah. I know, isn't he cute?
Yes. Well, if we can figure out some things so I can.
Well, yeah, to give you something to think about. How, maybe...
Because we could at least start making your dress if you want.
Sure. How about that? Let's do a nice, a nice, like, simple ivory, off-white, maybe like a chiffon or silk, maybe something like that. Like,
okay.
Maybe you can come up with a few options, and then we can we got so, like I said, we got so much time to plan this
okay,
out.
so she's got so she's making notes. All right, I'll get back to you as soon as I can.
Thank you, Bernadette.
Thank you. Because of this opportunity, I actually get to be in Nexus.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad that you get to be here. Where are you normally at?
Oh, they were keeping me in the hells.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. You know what? As however much time you want to be here, us girls, we can work that out.
Do you want a party or anything? Like a good old bachelorette party? Do you want Evie to be the sacrifice?
Oh, wait a minute. There doesn't have to be a sacrifice, does there?
No, I was kidding.
Oh.
But gladly I'd take care of her for you.
No, I appreciate that, Bernadette. We don't have to go killing anyone right now. At least that's okay. And maybe at some point we'll have a party with Jack and Evie, and
so that's not a bachelorette, so it's just a party. Look at the engagement party. No. So she starts walking up. Hold on, we have to do an engagement party.
No, wait. Bernadette.
No.
And he's just like, yes, we do need to do an engagement party for the delegations.
No.
We'll work on that. I guess you can get back to your rest, everyone.
Thank you.
All your friends are going to have a very interesting time thinking of this as a horrible dream or a wonderful one. So you go back to the library. And so as a note, that meal, you're immune to poison and to be frightened, and all wisdom saves are made with advantage. Could you roll 2d8 for me? 2d10, I'm sorry.
8.
So all your y'all's hit point maximum are 8 points higher for 24 hours because of that meal.
We have advantage on wisdom?
Yep.
We have wisdom saving throws, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Now we're just back.
Yep, you're back, like in your chair, and but you feel really full, and like that smell of having puppy on you. You're like,
Good dream.
Yeah. And so you're there, Lyra. You've got this shield that
Yeah. Yeah.
And you've got the Heart of Nexus, the hammer. How do you want to keep the hammer usually? Do you want to keep it as a war hammer or...
Light hammer, war hammer, like maul,
I'll probably keep it small.
like small?
Mhm.
light hammer.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it can be thrown. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
It doesn't do as much damage, and like,
Okay.
so y'all wake up.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Whoa.
So she's like fully armored.
So this is real. This was the real. This wasn't a dream. This is real.
Yeah, kinda. But, I mean, I got some cool stuff, guys. We're gonna kick some bad guys' butt.
I remember you lying. You were a liar.
You don't
In the
remember
dream?
that. Do you remember that puppy?
Yes.
That was a cute puppy, wasn't it?
So it was
That's
real.
cute.
So you were lying.
No.
Okay.
The food was amazing, but I gotta say I have a couple questions about it. Just a couple.
I mean, you and me both, Jack. We both got a couple questions, I'm sure.
as long as you're still working for the fleet.
Oh, of course.
Okay.
No, everything's good. Everything's good. This
Okay.
is good.
We're good.
This is good
Yeah.
stuff. Like,
We're good. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Stuff looks weird. I'm gonna go over here.
But before you wake up, I wasn't able to film it.
Okay.
Could you hand her some earplugs?
Oh.
Unless you can handle. No, you can't handle.
I
So
can't
we're gonna
handle
mute
the
you.
truth.
We're gonna
I
mute
can't
you,
handle
Jack.
the truth.
So you,
Okay.
if you can mute yourself, and we'll just text you when.
Well, you should be able to mute
Okay.
him.
It's
I
better
am
if he
muting
controls
right
it,
now.
because it might not turn back on.
Okay.
Okay, let me get it. I got it.
Hood up. Turn on the red light.
Okay.
Yep. Chris,
Wait, hold on.
in the shadows you sit.
What's that?
Okay.
Is she good?
Yeah.
You good?
Huh?
Okay, good. Okay.
You ponder until you feel an itch in your index fingers. The nails. Under it. It comes loose.
Yeah.
Oh no. All your nails are coming free.
Gah.
Your face is burning. It hurts. You want to cry out. But see, Droolvy's eyes in the shadow. Your teeth are elongating. Your fingers are bending backwards the wrong way. You have fur. The pain. Wait, what's that? Your hands are normal. The nails are in the right place. We don't know how long it'll take, but welcome to the family.
He's still there.
He's still there. Why do you think you can do what I can do?
Okay. That's well.
So, game mechanics wise, if you fail your death saves, that's what you'll turn into.
Okay.
But the thing is, as things go on, certain things could possibly occur, and you could be doing death saves at disadvantage. But because of this creature, because of what you're becoming, I'm going to send you all of that, so you know you could actually be that and still be your form, and no one would know.
Oh. Except things with like true sight and okay. That's creepy and awesome.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Because you activated all three.
Yeah, all at once. Yep.
Dang it.
She's singing Jeopardy. That's what.
No, it's. I'll share this note to you, and then also there is a cloak laying in front of you, and a dagger, and leather armor.
Everybody's getting gifts today.
Oh, yes. Just wait.
Okay.
And we should be able to let them hear again. If you want to text. If you want to text him.
Thank goodness I was running out of stuff to
I saw red lights and hoods and everything. I had to turn the light. I was like, okay. Looks very interesting. Nikki, did you just hold your ears and go la 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 la?
I did. I did. I was humming the whole time.
Okay. There's that, and then also. There we go. There's all your information. And so, did you change into that?
Yes. Yeah,
You want to describe?
basically the standard dark Chris, leather clad with a cloak.
Mm-hmm.
You seem to see everything flashing from greenish hues to a dark, deep, inky black, where they're slightly tattered and slightly uneasy as you look at them. But it seems like I'm always in shadow.
Okay, mysterious.
Oh my gosh.
It's like
And he was like,
it's like, what happened to you?
I gotta put this over here.
We're messing with some crazy stuff.
Okay, well.
And maybe later.
Okay, I mean, we all got stuff
Maybe
Are
going
later.
on.
you okay?
Huh? What?
Are you okay? No.
It's close to par for the course. But,
Jack, do you have like?
different.
I look at my loot and I'm like, what the heck? Wait, can I read his insight, his body language?
Yes.
Tell
Roll an
the
insight.
emotions-
Roll a
the
deception
emotions he's going through right now.
or a performance, like whichever would be better, because you're.
Oh,
I don't think it
performance.
matters.
If it's performance, then I got a 19.
Oh no.
No.
For Chris, you're rolling an
I
insight.
apologize.
Yeah.
For insight, I got a 13.
And mine, performance or persuasion.
Mm-hmm.
So 15. Negative 2.
What would be a deception?
Huh?
Deception or performance?
I think, deception is 1, so 18.
He's playing it off pretty good.
Ooh.
You're just like,
I'm fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
He-
we're all fine. This is what we do. We
I'm gonna roll an insight
change shape and
on
size.
my
Okay.
man.
You don't know anything.
Did you say that out loud?
No. A 6.
Roll one against 8.
I was like,
Okay.
That's got you all figured out.
So what do you all do? Do you go through the door that's ajar?
Might as well. What else can happen around here?
Are we fully rested?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm literally walking with two demigods, so yes, we're gonna walk through that door.
So, Lyra, what did you dream of when you did sleep?
What did I dream of?
Yeah,
I
because-
probably dreamt of my
'cause-
brother.
Okay, you dreamt to your brother,
Mhm.
but then there's a moment you were actually in this beautiful villa, but all it was walls. And so as you dreamt, it became exactly what you wanted it to be.
So what did you want?
Oh, okay.
So you can think on that if you want to.
Okay.
And then at the end of it, you saw Bernadette holding up these different
Oh, good
clothing
lord.
patterns. And so, that was the end part of the dream after
Oh,
this
God.
villa. But the thing is, when you were dreaming of the villa, the area that you were in, the stone and everything looked warped. But as you dreamt, it actually contorted and straightened out.
Okay.
Yeah. And Jack was having nightmares of running away from the dungeon sweeper.
Yes, Kroll.
Yeah, the dungeon sweeper.
And
Yeah.
also of that amazing food. It was also intermixed with some good moments of thinking of that food. So it was back and forth.
Yeah, you're like.
And then also dealing with the weight of what I just experienced with her too.
Yeah.
Oh my God, the Nexus, everything crumbled.
So, but you actually, after your dream, you have the realization that Armand and yourself now are on the path to be demigods. It clicks in your head.
Mm-hmm.
You have a realm, and he said, "I'm not omniscient yet."
No. God. So it's like,
No pressure,
By the way, we have to talk later because there are too many things. My mind. I keep it. I'm just gonna. I just button.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Believe me, Jack. I know.
So we'll end this session as you guys are walking through that door. How's that?
Okay. Cliffhanger.
This is wild, y'all. You're making you guys it's everything's changing. Oh my gosh.
Your turn's next.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for Jack to make some
We just-
crazy
that
deal.
was one
with-
door. That was
Yeah,
one door.
one door.
That was one door out of 5. Yeah, that's.
Oh,
Look at how
no.
terrified he looks.
My mind, my Jack's mind. You can't handle it.
Okay, so what I'll do is I'll stop the stream. So we'll go to this. and then we'll